I parked the car in Mersey Street 3 years before he left. Can we stop up at the corner, son? Give me time to catch my breath. He knew it was his last time. He knew his race was run. His chest had tightened in the cold, pill dissolving on his tongue. So he stopped up at the corner and he sucked in smoke-filled air from 100,000 chimneys that signalled we were there. At the spot where we found common ground at our final resting place. Is it me, or is it cold sun? Tears streaming down his face. He blamed it on the weather, the water in his eyes. He had asked me just to take him back to say his last goodbyes to the windswept programme sellers and the lad who did the gate, and the good old Glentoran players, and the day when we scored 8. See, I tortured him forever to take me to a game. I knew the songs my uncle sang in every forward's name. He said I could go with him, when it wasn't just as cold. The sitting of men's no place to stand when you're only 5 years old. Then one day it finally happened. He said to bring a coat and ignore your Uncle Billy Bow. He's a mad old bloody goat. His shipyard hands would guide me when the final whistle blew, and we'd run the length of Yukon Street for Granny Maggie's stew. He taught me how to lose with grace and how to hate the blues, and how to keep your feet warm by wearing proper shoes. On days when Rab snapped strong men's bones and Fino scored for fun, we'd all sit on the big grass bank and all turn red in the sun. That day was grey and miserable, but I loved it just the same. For almost 90 minutes we were just two mates again. And then he went and left me to go back there alone. Make sure you take your own kids, son. Make sure you take them home. See, your mother used to play round here when the Germans wrecked the ground. She'd paddle out with Uncle Jim in a tin bath that they'd found. See, the oval filled with water, son, just like my father's eyes, on long hot summer Saturdays under wartime Belfast skies. There's a space left on the terraces. There's a hand I cannot shake. There's no shadow there beside me. There's a call I cannot make. But I'd trade all my possessions for the friendship and the fun of just one more game of football with my old man in the sun.